And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
His ball distribution has been fantastic as of late. During these last 10 games, he's made sure to whip the ball around and try to find his guys in their spots on offense.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Bitadze. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Black in at the 1. And for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier in at the 1. And Doris, here at the halfway stage of the regular season, what do you think teams have to do to continue to improve?
Well, coaches love this question because what they talk about all the time is process, not skipping steps, getting into the gym every day and being consistent with your habits. To me, there's no mystery to success, whatever we're talking about. The magic is in the work.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Kessler, a screen on Wagner. Markkanen for 3. They get it back on the wing. Sexton, Markkanen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kessler. For 3, Collins gets the 3 to fall.
John Collins has such a good feel for when to fire off the catch.
Wagner against Markkanen. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Bitadze. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Kessler.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Sexton looking around. Here's Markkanen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. What growth from Lauri Markkanen, Doris, the 2023 Most Improved Player Award winner.
Yeah, you think about it. Markkanen entered the league at just 20 years of age. You forget how young these guys are sometimes. But Markkanen finds a great situation where he's a featured part of an offense, and then he makes an all-star team.
That's good for Markkanen. Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides has got tremendous range and accuracy from 3-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Markkanen hits them both. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
Sexton, that's good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Black passes to Caldwell-Pope. Banchero surveys. That's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Black. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Banchero with a screen on Collins. Wagner for three. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by one. Here's Collins. Orlando with the rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And it's Utah with the ball. The Magic making their last shot. Collins with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Sexton finds Collins. Here's Collier. No points yet. The Jazz again can't hit.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And stolen by Sexton. Here we go. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Collins with the slam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Black. Banchero the screen. Here's Black. Pass to Banchero. He can't get that one to fall.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Sexton passes to Collins. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, look at Banchero putting his physicality to work. Driving through contact right there.
Markkanen outside. That's tipped. Collins passes to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw no good. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Banchero outside. The three. The shot off that time. Tie game here in Utah. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So for Orlando right now, it's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court, and it's De Silva in at the 3. Suggs against George. The 3 ball sends it home from three-point land. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Here's Clarkson. Orlando making their last shot. And it's Utah scoring again.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Here's Anthony. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Utah leading. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Eubanks, the pass to Filipowski. And here's George. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Filipowski. Down low. Here's Clarkson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
The first one falls. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Second free throw, no good. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Here's Clarkson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Clarkson's got 8 points.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
The 3 from Banchero. It's rebounded by George. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Filipowski. George outside. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by Black.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Suggs. And the layup is good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Eubanks up top. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Eubanks. And it's Utah scoring again. Orlando trailing here. Black passes to Batadze. Here's Black. George defending. Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. George with it. Pass to Clarkson. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Banchero gets it to go.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
A line change here for Utah. The Magic making a switch here. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Here's Collier. 11 points for him last game against Minnesota. Markkanen sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter in Orlando.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Collins. The rebound by Carter.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Black. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Magic lead by 5.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Black. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Markkanen against Wagner. Here's Collier. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Franz Wagner. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Orlando ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Collier is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Utah right now. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Markkanen's got 6.
Boy, Markkanen looking really confident in the mid-range. We're accustomed to seeing him want the three-point shot, but take what the defense gives you.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a
levels, Allie. Thank you. Collier, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home. Here's Banchero using his size. Banchero gets by inside.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And that one's good. Markkanen. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now here's Wagner. They trail by 1. Here's Batase. He's covered by Kessler. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Boy, Franz Wagner, he has 6'10", folks, but really gifted offensively. Can do a little bit of everything. Nice pass there.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Well, you look at Kessler topping the chart with his efficiency.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Caldwell Pope against Sexton. It's hauled in by the Magic. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And so it's Utah with it, following the bucket by the Magic. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Banchero no good. Jazz trail by 3. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Collins finds Sexton. Left block shot on the way. Kessler with a bucket.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
Here's Wagner, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Lets it go from deep. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Markkanen outside. Collins outside. Markkanen against Wagner. And here's Collins for 3. They get it again. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen sets a screen for 3. Collier. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero right side. Taking the contact. Banchero.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Timeout. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Both teams will make substitutions. Back to George. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter. Filipowski, the pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. And there's a 3-second violation. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Magic, they're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
And right now for the Magic, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Utah making a switch here. Sensaball's checked in. Pass to Filipowski. Clarkson outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's a crafty play by Jordan Clarkson right there, and at his size, you better be creative.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
And so Clarkson nails both of them.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Puts the move on. And it's Anthony with a bucket inside. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Clarkson. Second chance effort. And he lays it in. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what they want from Jordan Clarkson. He's in the flow offensively, and so they continue to make sure he's touching the ball.
Anthony with a bucket. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Markkanen for 3. That shot is off. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Over Clarkson. Anthony misses. Here's Sensabaugh. Drops in the layup for 2. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Orlando ahead, up 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. It's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, if you're going to handle the basketball and pick and roll opportunities, you've got to be able to think score. And we know Cole Anthony very willing to do that.
Now here's Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. Banked it in off the glass. Filipowski's got his first 2 points.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
To the inside, Anthony. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Filipowski. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now Anthony. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Outside Carter. Anthony outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah trailing here. Clarkson passes to Eubanks. They double him with Suggs. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Collins, he's checked in for Eubanks. Harris is checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Anthony. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. They now take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Suggs against Clarkson. Suggs, no good. For Utah, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Sensabaugh, pounded by Harris. Out of bounds, it'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Harris. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Suggs. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Wagner finds Banchero. Back to Wagner. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Oh, this one is turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Collier. Collins with it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Markkanen with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Sexton. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Wagner. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with a three. Utah shooting at a respectable 49%. Collins outside. Kessler, a screen on Wagner. Collins passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
Orlando has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Sexton. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Collins. And Banchero gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 1.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Markkanen against Wagner. The jump hook. It's hauled in by the Magic. Inside, here's Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
Those are some big-time points from Banchero. He has that closer's mentality.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. 1:27 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Markkanen looking it over. Kessler, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Releases. Sexton misses.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Banchero. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Here's Collier. Got a hand on it. Here's Black. Checked by Sexton. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And Utah calls time here. They're down by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen against Wagner. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. And here's Collins for 3. Offensive rebound. Kessler finds Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit. So the Magic win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.